I'm at South Ice Cave near Lapine, Oregon. I can say that because there's actually signs to get here now. Basically this is the only paved road in the whole area, so you follow the paved road and voila, there's a sign for South Ice Cave. If I remember right, this isn't a particularly difficult cave. Kind of short though, but anyway, it's good for beginners. Cave closed October 1st to April 30th. Luckily it's June now, so yeah, here I am. Voila. Anyway, it's a warm day. It's only like 8 a.m. and it's about 60 degrees. It's nice and warm. Notice there's a nice cliff over here to fall off. That's where there's that kind of fence there to warn people. Oh, by the way, there might be a cave near here. The huge sign says South Ice Cave isn't a big enough clue for some people. Anyway, I have a multi-camera rig to shoot with 2 flashlights and 2 cameras at the same time. Unfortunately, one little piece broke, so now I'm stuck shooting with just 1 camera at a time. So I'm gonna go through twice. This is my first time this year. Ooh. See if there's anything back there. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother to crawl back there. See if I can loosen this. Oops. Yeah, that doesn't go very far. Just a little animal hole there. Anyway, there's 2 main parts to this cave. That obviously wasn't one of them. Follow the trail left or follow the trail right. The trail to the right is the short end, but this is the end that has the ice. Because if the entrance is facing north, then natural light doesn't really get in. Oops. Kind of facing the sun, so it's not the ideal lighting, but once I get in the shade, it should be a little bit better. Okay, here we go. This is the entrance, the south entrance to South Ice Cave. And no, I don't know where north, south, or northeast or west ice caves are. Notice there's a cool ledge up there. If you're feeling brave, I suppose you could try to climb up there. Not sure why, but you could. Looks kind of cool. All right, hold on. I gotta be careful. The rocks I'm standing on are a bit unstable. I don't want to fall down and hurt myself. So, to go back to the main trail here. I don't know if you could tell yet, but it's a nice wide opening. Let me go a little farther so I can show you better. This flashlight is not designed for video. Basically, they advertise it as being super, super bright, but they don't mention, oh, by the way, it's also super, super glitchy piece of junk. But anyway, I'm gonna go through here. I'll stay to the left to go clockwise. Just kind of arbitrary there. So the room I'm in is dozens of feet wide, probably 20 feet tall. Smells a little musty, not too bad. It's a tourist cave, so people probably bring their dogs and other stuff they shouldn't really do. It is cold in here. I wouldn't say it's freezing cold, that'd be an exaggeration, but it's darn close. Now there's some nooks and crannies here. I got knee pads on, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't feel like. Let's see if I can pant. The way this thing adjusts is kind of a piece of junk. There we go. As you can see, it goes back and gets small, too small for people. So I'm not gonna bother checking that out. Okay, oops. There's the entrance. So you can see I've climbed down a few dozen feet. It's not flat at all. It's not level at all. The floor is covered with loose rocks. We call that breakdown rock. So I'll keep going through here. Notice how much darker it is here. Ooh. Now that I'm away from natural light. Now I've been in this cave before, but not recently because of COVID-19, etc. But long story short, if I remember right, there aren't any bats in this end of the cave. After I do this end of the cave, I'll go to the other end of the cave, see if I can find any bats over there. Most people don't go to the other end of the cave because all they care about is the ice. When they come to an ice cave and they find out there's no ice, they're like, I've been screwed. Yeah, well, whatever. It's free, so I can't really demand a refund. I don't even think they have any guided tours of this cave. You'd think they'd have rangers here to give guided tours of the cave or something, but they don't seem... Yeah. The rangers all hanging out at Cabin Lake. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's definitely cold in here. No sign of bats. The ceiling is at least 20 feet tall, maybe 30 feet tall. Very tall. I have this, to keep my camera and my flashlight pointing the same way, I have them connected together with a handlebar mount. I don't really like the mount, but I gotta admit it's working. And I'm holding the camera and the gimbal both with one hand, so I have another hand free to brace myself if I plummet to my doom. I'm gonna pan right here so you can see the ceiling is, the cave is dozens of feet across. There's still natural light way back there, but I wouldn't come back in this far in the cave without a light. That'd be kind of tricky, dangerous, kind of pointless. I like to see. If I can't see, it's like, why am I here? There's a lot of wet spouts on the cave, but I don't see any sign of ice. If I remember right, the ice is on the other side though. This end of the cave, but you know what I mean. I'll show you when I get there. Huh. There's a ledge up there, but I'm not tall enough to check it out. I feel cheated. Alrighty then. Oops. I'm going a little fast. When caving, you definitely want to take it slow. You don't want to get too much momentum and lose control. It's not a racetrack. It's not designed for speed at all. Whoa. As you can see, let me pan down here. Sometimes gaps in the rocks. Looks like you might be able to crawl back in there.